Trump wants to negotiate a third term. Donald Trump is teasing the prospect of seeking a third term. This contradicts the 22nd Amendment. It says no one can be elected president more than twice. Trump's not the first to think he should have a third term. Franklin D. Roosevelt was elected to a fourth term in 1944. He died the following year. This prompted Republicans to formalize term limits. It had before been a norm to step aside after 2 terms. This was established by George Washington. However, several presidents sought more. Ulysses Grant and Theodore Roosevelt vied for third terms. Woodrow Wilson planned to do this before he had a stroke. The 22nd Amendment was ratified in 1951. Some presidents still toyed with the idea of a third term. Ronald Reagan half-joked about giving it a try. He saw the 22nd Amendment as limiting presidential leverage. Barack Obama believed he'd win if he could run again. Trump first hinted at expanding his presidency in 2020. He promised to negotiate 4 more years after his victory. He has since hinted at the idea several times. There are 4 ways Trump could get a third term. The first option is to change the Constitution. A resolution has been introduced to start that process. The resolution seeks to amend the Constitution. No one would be elected as the president over 3 times. A third term after 2 consecutive terms wouldn't be allowed. Critics suggest this rule was included on purpose. It'd prevent Obama from seeking a third term. Republicans hold a majority in both the House and Senate, but amending the Constitution has a high threshold. It requires 2/3 support from both chambers. Then, it needs ratification by 3/4 of the states. Such an amendment wouldn't meet those thresholds. This would have to occur within about 3 years. The logistics of this renders it nearly impossible. Trump could exploit a loophole in the Constitution. The 22nd Amendment says he can't be elected to a third term, but it does not say he can't serve a third term. Trump could become the vice president. This would allow him to ascend to the presidency. But this may run into issues with the 12th Amendment. No one ineligible for the presidency can be vice president. However, Trump could simply ignore the Constitution. It would be up to the Supreme Court to stop him. 6 of 9 justices were appointed by Republicans. 3 of them were appointed by Trump. They could rule in his favor. Trump could also refuse to leave office in 2029. He tried to cling to power after losing the 2020 election. This path would require significant public support. Experts say Trump won't be able to maintain it by 2029.